but today we are not at the bottom of the fell. We are on a road trip. We are going somewhere that has connections to bottom of the fell, so let's get going. This is just a sculpture in somebody's garden. It's pretty amazing though.
You wouldn't want to find that horse's head in your bed.
This is the village of Winster. This is our road trip today. The River Winster runs past our house, so we've decided to come out to try and find the sources of the River Winster, and it takes us through the village of Winster.
So I drive past here on my way to work sometimes, and when there hasn't been quite as much rain, this is usually quite a marshy, boggy area. This whole wetland patch runs out to the end of the field over here, and next we'll show you where the River Winster first comes up out of the ground. So this is the spot that we've found where the Winster actually comes up out of the ground. So this is one of the true sources of the Winster. Obviously there's a lot of different sources, and this comes from that wetland which you've just seen in the other field, and it flows through that hole there and goes underground a bit more, and eventually you can see in the field there where it comes back out again.
It's here.
It flows on down through the field and joins up with a couple of the other branches and eventually forms the bigger Winster which we see later.
Beautiful day.
So nice out. You know what? Closest we can get to the furthest source of the Winster without trespassing on private land. We do know of another spot. I'm going to ignore that bit. Cool. And it flows on down that way, past the butterflies.
And the cricket things.
Cool. They're kind of.
Oh, there's some dragonfly.
Oh, the dragonflies.
I don't know if you can see that on the camera. So peaceful here. There's two dragonflies. I think the camera's picking them up. Can you hear the cricket down here? Whatever they're called. Oh, they're the sheep.
So this is the next time the river gets close enough to the road that we can see it, and it gets this close to the road because actually there's a ford across the Winster just a bit down here. We are roughly half a mile from where we first filmed the source coming out of the ground. Oh, we can get down to it. It's some Winster.
Hello.
So this is Heather standing in the Winster. Say hello, Heather.
Hello, Heather.
There are some other intrepid followers, adventurers looking to ford this, but it's a little too deep.
Oh, it's cold.
So yeah, this is where it fords the river. This is where the road crosses the river at the ford. And then it goes off down that way. Gets bigger quick, doesn't it? So we've just driven down there and found a bridge, and as is not going to be a surprise to anyone, we found more Winster. We can get down to it there as well. Ah, quackers!
Ah, and chickens.
And an oss. And some piggles. Oh, lots of osses.
So there's the
Look at
Winster.
the quackers!
Let's have a look at the animals. Some osses, some piggies up there.
Some duckles and some chicklins.
What a nice place.
This is beautiful. Oh, look at that view up that way. There you go. Come to this side. That right there is where the Winster keeps going. And we're going to see how many more Winsters we can find. More Winster.
Hi, Winster.
Stop Bowland Bridge because we found more Winster.
Here's the Winster. Apparently it's not even 2 whatever because they're definitely not feet.
They're tens of centimetres,
Oh,
but it's clearly wrong.
yes. So anyway, there is the Winster. Oh, look at that house, man. Beautiful house. More of the Winster.
More Winster. Is it flowing that way?
Yes, I can see things moving. So just there is a tarn We can't find a name for the town, but the river runs in from the left and out to the right.
We found a bit more Winster.
Yeah, a little bit more Winster. I'm going to carry on trying to follow it and see where it goes. Blay Crag Bridge, River Winster, Lancashire, Westmoreland, 1816. So here is the Winster. It runs from over there down under the bridge and off that way.
You know what, we found a lot more Winster. It's getting a lot bigger now.
It is. It's definitely wider than it was.
Deeper to us.
What a beautiful view. We are on another bridge, maybe about a mile and a half from home. This was the border for Lancashire and Westmoreland. Rude car, and there is the Winster, curling off and going under the dual carriageway. This is the other side of the bridge. It's called Meathop New Bridge, built in 1951. And there is the Winster. Curls off that way, swings back round and goes that way.
Right off that way.
So all this wetland here is part of the river. It does overspill a lot a bit further up. It just basically floods all the fields, but that is the river there.
Here.
And this is where it floods the field all the time. I mean, the weather we've been having recently, and it is just flooded. So here is the Winster again. The bridge from the last clip is somewhere over there. It runs through the fields here up to this giant bridge. Under the bridge. And out of this side of the bridge, carries on here, past the outdoor activities place, round this corner, pretty much straight down back home, which is there. So here we are looking down the Winster. You can quite clearly see our house and the fell now. So there's the sun setting on our road trip day. We've just been up there at the last bridge. We've walked down this riverbank. This is our bridge, goes underneath here. Follows this last bit of the River Winster under the railway bridge through tidal gates into Morecambe Bay. Here's a last look at the River Winster. There's the railway bridge with the tidal gates. Bye bye, River Winster.